We are going to be doing the most recent polls and how the averages are looking in this current race. Let me do something real quick. Oh, all right. So, we'll start off with all the safe states for Trump, um, which will, of course, always be the South and Indiana, Ohio. Think, oh, and Alaska. Then for Harris, this side. I think she'll come out barely in New Hampshire. Probably likely here. We'll do likely for Trump. Texas, Florida. Of course, Harris always wins Hawaii. What else? Harris probably easily wins Delaware and New Jersey area, and DC. Then Trump will probably win a district in Maine. Harris a district in here. No, more recent polling have had Harris up in Nevada, having her up by 0.4% on average. So Trump was winning for a little bit. And it seems like it was around debate time whenever Harris was able to pull out a lead in Nevada. When was the debate? When was the debate? September 10th, okay. Okay, so then it seems around September 10th is whenever she started gaining a big league. But for some reason, she seems to have come back down after debate. Maybe independents being like, nah, I'm going back to Trump. And then if we go in Michigan, Harris has continued to win this. And we do have to remember that Michigan was part of the blue wall. And what Trump did in 2016 was actually pretty crazy. So I do think Michigan will continue to be a swing state, but I think it's going to be a swing state that always leans Democratic. But in North Carolina, Trump has continued to lead by 0.5 points, which this is a pretty big state for him, 16 electoral votes. Then Pennsylvania has fallen to Harris recently, but the two most recent polls do have Trump up and then a tie. And what I find confusing about this is that all these polls have Harris up by about 3 points or more, but all the polls with Trump winning have him up by 1 point or a tie. So I do believe there may be a little bit of polling bias, because if you were going to have Trump up by 1, then it seems unrealistic to have another poll that has Harris up by 5. Like, I think it would either be Harris up by 1 or Trump up by 1. So I do still see Pennsylvania falling to Trump. And then Georgia, Trump has continued to stay up, and no polls recently have had Kamala Harris up either. And this gets Trump to 270. And then Arizona has also had Trump up, and it continues to have Trump up. Then what else? Wisconsin, of course, continues to have Harris up. It was part of the blue wall, and it's probably most likely for the next few elections going to be a swing state that leans Democratic. Of course, Illinois is safe for her. And then I did see this. Nevada has. Oh wait, I already said that. All right. And then of course I do think Virginia's gonna be is gonna end up going to Kamala Harris. Though we cannot forget that Pennsylvania is in the deck of the cards for Harris. If Harris can somehow can bring out a win in Pennsylvania, she wins. You know, I think I think Pennsylvania is the most important state of this election. I think Trump knows Wisconsin and Michigan are his first priorities. I think he's seen that he's come out with a pretty good lead in Georgia and Arizona. Uh, I do think North Carolina will be swinging a little bit more to the left with the current governor, with the current Republican governor that is running. Pretty bad news about him. Uh, so I could see something crazy with Harris even winning North Carolina somehow. But so far, I do think if the elections were held today, this will probably be it. But just, I don't know. This is probably the closest election in any of our lifetimes. This is probably the closest election since like JFK versus Nixon. So thank you all for watching and peace out.